In this adventure, we are taking our untrained friends on a 80 kilometers multi-day hike across the Lycian Way.
This time, we had two of my friends. Sercan, avid climber, also a blacksmith, good drinker. Kubi, the best chef in Turkey, the melancholy man, the man of the hardest hikes.
Vamos! The first day of our adventure will take us from Kash to Aperlei. This is a 26 kilometers far hike with more than 1,000 meters of elevation gain. By far the farthest that our untrained friends have done so far.
As Chiara said, we start from Kash, which is a holiday town. We first cross some hard sections with ropes and down to Limanazı, which is a really nice small beach close to Kash, and then we go inland through the flocks of sheep and dogs and stuff, then go back down to the beach where we had a really nice swim. And then from there the route goes along the coast and then has a big climb, which is approximately 700 meters of climb, and we arrive at a small village called Boğazcık. From there it's all downhill all the way to Aperlei.
Thank you, Yunus. Amazing explanation. But what we didn't know as soon as we started the hike was how technical the terrain was. We were completely unprepared. We left home with our trail running shoes, but what we actually realized was that the terrain was extremely technical at the very beginning, but also like throughout the hike.
Geography lesson. This is called terra rossa. In Mediterranean Turkey, the soil is generally terra rossa, which means
Red soil.
see, Italian sometimes that's
Everything comes from Italy, I'm sorry guys. At the very beginning of the trail, there were some technical passages with the ropes and not very easy to do, especially with the heavy backpack, and we had all our stuff in the bags. So I have to say that in the first 3-4 kilometers, it was kind of a challenge to deal with the heat, heavy backpack and complete unpreparedness. And I broke my pants. The more we kept walking over and over, we realized also how beautiful it was, the scenery.
dangerous.
There is an animal. Look over there. What do you think, Sercan?
Beautiful.
Nice. Look at this view.
That's the Greek island, right? Can you believe that that's a Greek island? There is like swimming races from Kash to Mace. It's 6K. It's very famous. Woo!
Yunus trying to scare the fishes. We finally reached a very nice bay. Sercan, do you want to take a swim?
Yeah.
Let's go. The route is all along the coast, so you always have a very spectacular sea view. There were so many hidden beaches around the route. So we realized that after a few kilometers, we ended up in another very, very beautiful beach. Let's see if he can handle this water. Ooh, it's cold.
Kubi doesn't have that much training.
After this quick break, we decided to keep walking. The next direction was actually to a halfway point of our route. The terrain became a little bit less technical, a bit more kind of mountain road, a lot of flat, so we could really enjoy like the views, a little bit of shades from the trees, which was very good after so much sun. In general, the Lycian Way was very well tracked, especially in this segment, but there are always some portions when you would need to pay extra attention in where you're going, especially because some of these signs are particularly old. Then we kept hiking up. I remember like here it's probably the most rocky part of the terrain. Very beautiful.
Chai places here?
And this is where Sercan started remembering about one detail of the trail. Probably because that was the only happy moment of his last trail, which is the orange juice camper.
Oh yes. He remembered. I mean, it was the tea spot for him. It's in the almost in the middle of the path. It's called Üzümlü beach. Turns out, based on our conversation with the guy that was selling tea there, it's his property, and he also sells orange juice. And when you are in that heat, walking, exhausted and burning inside, that orange juice becomes the most delicious thing you ever drank. And that region is particularly famous for oranges, so it was quite refreshing. We are 12 kilometers in, almost halfway. We are in Üzümlü Beach, and we will go higher than those hills and reach to Aperlei. We took a small break here because there is a whatever it's called, an orange place, orange juice place. And let's interview the guys. Let's see how they are doing. Hiker number 1, special guest. Hello, sir. Your car is amazing. What's your job? Tell us how the hike is going.
The hike is perfect. Everything is okay until now. But we have a big uphill in front of us. I'm not completely sure how we can react.
Let's go to the hiker number 2. How is the hike going?
It was very good, but I'm tired.
Everything perfect. Kubi doesn't have that much training.
How much do we have left?
12k.
How much elevation?
600 meters more.
Do you feel ready?
Oh, more than ready.
Let's finish our break and let's go.
I think rain is coming.
Ooh, rain is coming.
Yeah, let's see. Normally people do it in 2 days. Either stop at Üzümlü Beach, where we are now, and then come the next day, or leave very early in the morning. And of course, us and our untrained friends have a lot of self-confidence in our capabilities. And we started around 10 or 11. Do not do this.
There is absolutely no water along the route. It's a 20k plus long route with no natural water source. We had to carry
More than 3 liters. That's a horrible combination. An untrained person and a heavy backpack.
the hardest part of the trail had to start here. Sercan, always dog friendly.
The hill after that orange place was never a problem for me. But the problem for me was Sercan's horrible stories. Because 2 years ago when he went there, he started speaking about these 2 shepherd dogs. And if you've never seen a Turkish shepherd dog, a Kangal, they are gigantic. And he started telling this story already. And I sort of, not exactly, but I have a slight fear of dogs. So I stopped talking with them because I was already stressed about the shepherd dogs on the way that was gonna come our way. Don't run. I had to protect Kiara. So like imagine that extra adrenaline and stress was constantly bringing some, extra tension there.
You don't like dogs, Yunus?
No, because they attack. Nice, the rain was slightly cooling down.
So I remember that basically at some point I was walking up and up. I was reading the group looking for goats and animals to spot for, of course, the purpose of this video. After I regrouped with Yunus, what I found out is that basically Sercan, for all the duration of the hill, literally all the duration of the hill, he kept talking to Kubi, telling him, the hill still has to start, the climb hasn't started yet, this is nothing, this is just the beginning. We reached the end of the hill, we did more than 700 meters of elevation gain, and Kubi was still waiting for the hill. So it was extremely funny. We reached the top and he was like, we are on top, what is the hill?
I think at one point Kubi understood, but everybody somehow lied to each other and we were all happy.
Yatmadan önce up to the end of the hill, we still had at least 5-6 kilometers to go, at least 1.5 hours of walking, and we didn't know exactly where was the end because Yunus had a GPS map on his watch, but it was not accurate. We knew it was at least 6 kilometers. The guy was still pressuring us. He was also quite worried that we would not make it on time because it was getting dark. Now we started the downhill. Uphill is done. It was really nice. We passed through some villages, a lot of goats. Beautiful. Now we are going down.
Purple house, it says 5k.
Only 5k to
Huh?
go.
No, it's my watch says 3.4k. But I don't know where the guy finished the road that we are following.
Ooh.
Aperlei is remaining. They really have to dig here and figure out what's going on. It's an ancient site. How deep is it?
5 meters. How do I know? I
The
am
engineer inside Sercan would know.
I am the calculating deepness with the sound expert.
Wow, we're in the middle of ancient ruins.
What is it called? Scapalago?
This is where we have to go.
Lycia was an ancient civilization that existed approximately 2000 years ago, and they consist of independent city-states that form a union. And Aperlei was one of those cities. It was a harbor city, so trade happens here.
We don't have much left until our destination, roughly 1 kilometer. Let's go.
We arrived at Aperlei. As you can see, there's a lot of scofflagus. I think I will correct this. It's beautiful. The sunset hits the houses. It's an ancient site merged with sea. There is no road here, so you cannot come by car. Either you come by boat or you have to walk the Lycian Way. It's a tough walk, but it's a beautiful one. So definitely check Aperlei if you can.
Purple house.
Sercan has never been this happy. The goats arrived.
Goat.
Merhaba.
Merhabalar.
Hoş bulduk.
Duble yatak.
Tamam.
Buraya kim geçecek?
Biz ikimiz abi.
Buraya onlar gitti.
Why are you say Sercan?
Because it was 99 and before you started it became 00 and we couldn't record it.
So we are staying here. It's very natural. It's a little bit too natural. So like, you know, it's the first time I see a cover like this. So we'll sleep in it. I also saw it in a movie called Apocalypse Now.
It's for mosquitoes.
In Vietnam, yeah. So come with me.
We will show you our
It's
5-star hotel toilet.
It's next level bio. You know, it's next level green. You heat up your own thing to protect nature, and then you put it up, and then you mix it with the cold water, and you take your shower.
So this is our shower basically, and then we will put the water inside this bin, so we can shower with more water. But look, they even have cactuses. Very cute. Anyway, because there is also no electricity, of course, they gave us this lamp.
Let me show you all the colors. This is our night light.
Party.
Okay, we gotta quickly shower and
Yes, let me show you guys our beautiful view. Wow! And that house is where Sercan and Kubi are staying. This is our restaurant, and this is our nice view.
I would definitely close the door every time.
We are getting ready for dinner. Kubi's dead.
Kubi doesn't have that much training.
Yunus, are you hungry?
I am hungry, but I'm fighting with mosquitoes.
If you like the series, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date on what are the next episodes. And now let's enjoy the end of the movie. Ready for dinner, finally. What do we have, Yunus? Describe.
We have beans and potatoes.
Beans, huh?
What is it called?
This is chickpeas.
This is not chickpeas. This is peas. Peas.
This is a chickpea. Look.
No, it's not. It's not. Okay, there is some chickpeas as well. And there is some bulgur, I guess, and some cacık and bread, and yeah, we've done 25 kilometers. These guys were monster.
Now we can eat.
We can attack.
Attack the food.
Who said? Somebody said it will be Bezelye today.
Me.
He's the dervish. He's the future seer.
In front of some nice tea, we are discussing tomorrow's plans.
Let me show you where we are. We are here. And then from here we will go along the coast, arrive at Kale 3, and then we'll probably sleep there tomorrow night and then take the boat to go to Kekova Island. There is a sunken city there because this Kekova was also a big Lycian city and then it became Roman, blah blah, they all have the same story. And then come back, sleep there and then go back to Kaş. More exciting parts are coming, trust me.